Oh, what a way to start the live. Right, so when we go live, what happens is we're generally having a chat and I say, right, let's do it. And I hit the button and then I have to hit a second button. And I never quite know exactly when it's going to cut in. And so it might be that people watching this on replay will hear the very last word of Kim's sentence as I was going live. And it'll be a hell of a way to start the show. I won't repeat what she said. It's not that bad.
No.
Anyway, here we are. Another week has passed us by. We're back for the Green Umbrella live lunch. And I've been away this week. I've been in sunny Essex for the week. We had a couple of beautiful days and I've just been hanging out, really chill, really peaceful, working on a project I've been putting off for 18 months. I thought you were going to make a smart comment then about my procrastination on this project.
No.
But there we go. And but no, we're back for another episode of the GU Live Lunch. So here we are. So speaking of that project, I put a post on LinkedIn. Basically, I've been working on something. I started it at the Christmas period 2022. And it was something I'd already put off starting it for probably best part of the year.
So we're not talking 18 months then?
It was like Christmas period. I was going to be on my own for most of it. Like everyone switched off because they're doing the family thing. I was like, this is the time, focus time. There's very few distractions in the world at this point. Like, let's do it. And I'd made massive moves, really got into the first part of the job was completed, onto the second part of the job, and I procrastinated for 18 months. So this week I've been working on it and I put a poll out on LinkedIn. Basically, I need a bit of accountability. So the poll on LinkedIn is, would you do me a favor? Would you hold me accountable? And all it would require is joining a WhatsApp group. Mm-hmm. So if you aren't connected with me on LinkedIn or you don't look at LinkedIn very often, jump over there, go to my profile and go and vote on that poll. And I'm thinking I'll probably put something together for the people that join that WhatsApp group. I don't know what it will be yet, whether it's a group thing, whether it's an event, whether it's one-to-ones. I'll just see how many people end up being in the group and do whatever's viable. If I get 100 people in the group, promising 100 one-to-ones probably is going to be a struggle. So we'll see. We'll see how that works out.
You're currently at 15.
Am I? Mm-hmm. I kind of posted it the worst time of day and was a bit cryptic with it, so we'll see what happens. Anyway, that's kind of my news for this week. It's been pretty quiet other than that. What about you?
News this week. What news this week? I have been busy filming some video content with one of our clients, so that's been exciting. That's the link for the post.
Oh, well.
What else have I been doing? Got a new client on board, so just figuring out what works. Some really good results. So yeah, I don't know why, but this week I just feel like we are on it. Like the creative juices are just flowing again. Like because it had been quiet, hadn't it, with like half term and stuff, and I just feel like we're on it.
Yeah, back on. And then you put post out on LinkedIn about bandwagonitis, and then like the next day the general election gets announced. I thought that was quite amusing.
There we go. But I did put a post out, it's not bandwagonitis because I put a spin on it. And yes. I thought it was a bloody brilliant post. So I'm not going to say what it is. You're going to have to connect with me. So
absolutely. Well, we're going to share it across the Green U.
The Green U.
Do you know, I got distracted then by the cat coming past the window. I was like, the cat's going to be like, rah, 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 wanting to get back in a minute.
If the cat does that, it needs to go to the vets.
It's not my cat.
Okay, good.
I'm like, not that I wouldn't take it to the vets, but I'm like, I wouldn't know. I'm not a cat person. I wouldn't know. So yes, that post we're going to put out across the GU socials because it is like I saw it and I thought yeah, that's really clever. I like that. So yeah, we'll do that. General election as a marketing tool. Some businesses, it's going to be really relevant. You want to talk about it. There'll be an angle. It might affect workflow for you. It might affect your clients, your prospects, your employees. So like some people there definitely need to use it. Some people, like, you know, if you're in the wedding industry, I can't really think of a link for the general election unless you're happy to get married on the same day.
Yes.
But yeah, that's not really the case. Normally, I wouldn't do anything much about it. However, because the general election is clashing with like the dates of it, it sort of clashes with, there's this football thing going on. You'll know about that. I know nothing.
You stick to marketing, I'll do the football.
Yeah. But there's also Wimbledon as well. Yeah. So there's going to be so much happening content-wise in the, you know, mainstream content, that actually, if you're running a campaign and you're kind of like, you're all ready to go and you're about to like hit go on the campaign and it's going to cross over, you might need to think a little bit differently to make sure you're standing out in the feed. So I feel like it's probably something I'm on the train later for a couple of hours. I'm going to try and write something intelligent then, just about how to manage marketing campaigns through the next sort of 3-4 weeks. Because it is like, we're just already today, my phone has been going crazy, like BBC News notifications, because, you know, someone's farted round the corner from Downing Street. So BBC needs to tell the UK about it. So it is going to be crazy for the next few weeks for sure. Okay. Can
I just say, did you watch the announcement yesterday?
No.
Of course you didn't. Well, I did, obviously, because it does tie in with some of our clients and what they do. And
I caught up on all the updates and that kind of thing, but I
didn't. Yeah, but my favourite thing was the protesters outside Downing Street, when he was absolutely dripping wet, that they were playing the Labour Party song, D. Ream, Things Can Only Get Better. And I just thought, I love Great Britain. That is just, I just love it. I just love it. So yeah, I enjoyed it.
Funny. Cool. All right, let's move on to social media news.
Let's do it.
What you got? I've got a few things. What you got?
I have got, so there's an AI one on social media today. Big players look to establish new deals in AI development. So there's a whole ton of stuff, like safety things that are coming out. You've got Frontier Model Forum, FMF, they're working to establish industry standards and things like that. So there's the US government, they're also doing something. So there's going to be a lot of AI news coming out about, you know, the good and bad practices. So that's interesting. Cool. I feel like like it should have been before it all got going, but you know, it's still taken over the world.
I saw some. I have to admit, I kind of skimmed it. I didn't read it. So I won't be able to recall a lot of what it says. But there are basically, again, we're the producers of AI, let's describe them as. They're kind of looking at signing statements to say, like, we're going to take accountability for essentially protecting the world from AI. So I think it's all a positive move. On the AI front as well, obviously, like Facebook has introduced things, so adding labels if it recognises an image or a video as being created by AI. LinkedIn is now also adding a label for AI generated content as well. So they're a little bit behind the curve there. Shocker.
It is Instagram as well.
Yeah.
When I posted a story today, you can add a label made with AI.
Yeah. But, Paul's just put in the comments, not sure if this is new. He's noticed, so LinkedIn now, when you are responding to people in your messages, it started drafting replies. It's done that for a little while, probably only a couple of months, I think. That's been live. So yeah, that's been there. The other thing it's doing as well, and I think it's only on premium accounts that we're seeing this, under a post there will be some AI prompts, and it's like, if we did a post about Green Umbrella, underneath there'll be an AI prompt that says, what does Green Umbrella do? About Green Umbrella, and you click on it and you get this little pop-up and it gives you the answer. So I think that's quite, I mean, I've used it when we're working on client accounts and there's something there and I'm like, what is this company? Like, what does that mean? What's the impact of that? Those prompts have actually been quite useful in terms of understanding more about what's being discussed so we can create a more insightful response. I was going to say intelligent response. The response would have been intelligent anyway. A more insightful response. That's quite useful.
Yeah.
But yeah, on LinkedIn now, if there is an image that's been created by AI, basically in the top left-hand corner, there will be this little, it's a little tiny, I'll describe it like a little badge. You know, like when you tag someone in the bottom left, you get the little head and shoulders icon. It's a similar thing to that, but it's in the top left, and it will just give you information about the post. So it's been generated by AI, or this is where the image came from, that kind of thing. So yeah, I think that would be, I can't imagine many people click on it.
Yeah.
You look at that information, but I think just seeing it, they'll go, okay, that's, you know, it's an AI image, it's not real. So I think that could be, I don't want to say useful because I don't think it is particularly useful, but it just helps in people knowing what's real and what isn't.
Yeah, being transparent. Yeah.
Yeah. That's a better way of saying it. Transparency.
Thanks.
Cool. Okay. What's next? Anything on Instagram for you?
Instagram, not for me. I haven't seen anything on Instagram. I will admit, I've been running around, like I say, shooting content. So news time this week, it's not really happened.
This is why we do this call. This is why we do it. So Instagram, they are testing basically. So you do your stories, and obviously 24 hours they're done, and you can create highlights.
Yeah.
Where you can go back and you can add your stories into your highlights, that kind of thing. So if we wanted to do a highlight that was our services, we'd have to do a bunch of stories and then add all those stories into the highlights.
Yeah.
But then you're doing it once and it's there, and you're relying on people going back to your profile to find it, blah, blah, blah. So what Instagram are doing is basically they're creating a highlight that is essentially recent stories.
Ooh.
So any stories you've done in the last 7 days would go into this highlight. And you can choose what goes in and what doesn't, I believe.
Okay.
So it's a really good way of extending the life of those stories.
Yeah.
You're still dependent on people going through to your profile and having a look at the highlights, of course. But I think that's quite a nice, I think people want to see, like, what are your recent stories?
Yeah.
I think they'd be more interested in looking at that than a services stories.
Yeah.
And so you can just be continually dropping stuff. Like if you just make sure once a week, twice a week, you're doing a story related to what you're actually promoting.
Yeah.
It's always going to be in those recent highlights. And basically after 7 days, they disappear out of it.
Nice.
So it will just keep rolling. So I really do like the idea of that one. I think that one's cool.
Nice.
Oh, I hit the wrong button then.
What did you do?
It's all right. You're back. You're back.
Okay.
LinkedIn.
Mm-hmm.
So obviously we're in and out of client accounts all the time. And ages ago, LinkedIn talked about testing this dashboard for LinkedIn company pages.
Okay.
And I was in one of my clients, and it's literally only on one of them. And bear in mind, I access quite a lot of company pages every day. And they have the dashboard. And I wish I'd screenshot it at the time, because I went in again. I went in this morning to get like exactly what's on the dashboard, and it's not bloody there.
Oh.
But it is really useful. It's like you go into the dashboard and you can see straight away, like any employees in the business who's posted recently, what you've posted recently, what your most successful posts are in the last week, what's getting the most reach, that kind of thing. So you can do more of the same. It is LinkedIn company pages also having a bit of an upgrade. So you can now add highlights to LinkedIn company pages. So a bit like, your featured section on your personal profile, your company page will have a featured section. And I think this is part of the rollout, this is part of the update. So this dashboard makes it really easy, like all the things we have to dig around to find out on a daily basis, essentially, will all be there on this one dashboard. It's really like when I saw it, I was like, oh my God, that's so useful. So helpful.
Yeah.
So have you seen it anywhere?
I think I might have, I think I might have, but I didn't really, sounds awful, but I didn't really pay too much attention to it. Because I was just in the middle of doing the daily activity. So like, I didn't stop and kind of go, right, what's going on there? Yeah, because I've seen a highlights. I've definitely seen a highlight. So yeah, we'll have to use it. I don't know if GU's got it yet. I'll have to check.
I can't remember now because I started digging around on all sorts of pages
Yeah,
with different
that's
audiences.
what I mean. Do you know what? We spend so much time on LinkedIn. It's like
it all merges. It all
it
merges.
does. It
And
all
it is.
merges.
It's kind of like when you're moving client to client, you're like, right, I'm this person now.
Yes,
I'm
that's
that
what it's
person
my
now.
friends.
And it is like you literally. It's like it.
For someone with ADHD, it's brilliant because I can do that, and I'm that person, then that person, then that. It's probably a bit of BPD as well, but
I was thinking it is like multiple personality disorder, right?
Yeah.
It can be a little bit like that, depending on how well we know the client, and we know most of our clients pretty well. So
yeah, we've got a good bunch.
Yeah, it was really funny the other day. Actually, there was something, and I'd already engaged with this post, and the client came back and said, "I just saw this post, and I was about to comment, and then I saw I already had." It was like, yay. Cool. Okay, right.
A LinkedIn one, which I've just seen, and I like it. I don't think we've spoken about it. So in WhatsApp, how you're in a chain.
I know what you're going to say, and I love this.
If you've got a Debs in your life, and they like to send message after message after message, rather than a paragraph, it's 74 sentences. On LinkedIn, on WhatsApp, you can hold it down and reply to that message. LinkedIn's going to do the same. How good is that?
It's live. Only works on mobile, but it's live. I've got it already.
You've got it, but you're the trendsetter. I don't usually have these things.
Try it.
I've got it.
Yeah, you see.
Am I
It's a few days. It's a few days since they announced it. So
yeah, all right, I've been busy.
But yeah, basically it is. Like so before you could like click and hold and it was like you could copy it.
Yes.
But now it's like you can copy it, you can share it, you can forward the message, and you can reply to that message specifically, which I absolutely love. I think that's really cool.
Yeah.
Cool. What else you got?
So I've got one which my son is going to be absolutely over the moon about. It's a YouTube Shorts one. Let me find it. I've lost it. Oh, awkward. Oh God. Basically, they're going to do something to do with the settings in YouTube Shorts. Here we go. YouTube adds video quality settings for Shorts. So that's nice for anybody that cares. But they've also added a new Minecraft effect for Shorts to celebrate the game's 15th anniversary. 15.
15, is that what it is? I'd have thought Minecraft had been around for longer, no?
No. Space Invaders, meanwhile, how old are you? Well, not you, because I've already told you, but Paul and anybody else watching, how old do you think Space Invaders are?
So you might have told me, but I don't remember.
Okay, well, you can join in then. So whilst people are guessing, the short video quality options.
Right. So Space Invaders.
I reckon it's 50 years.
Yeah, I was going to say 50 because it's older than me, but it's not that much older than me, I don't think. I bet Paul's just Googled it.
No.
He's always Googling things we talk about on here.
He's a good 45.
45?
45 years old.
Oh, it's only a teeny bit older than me then.
But yeah, I mean, I don't think I've ever played it.
If you're not,
no.
Even I played Space Invaders.
That's because you're a boomer. I didn't know I was going to say that. Sorry.
Do you know the Amazon delivery man yesterday, not yesterday, day before.
Oh
He
yeah, I have
asked,
played
he
it.
asked, he asked me if I was Gen X. I was like, what a weird question to ask someone.
I've never been hit on by an Amazon driver. That's something.
He was Southeast Asian, so
What does that mean?
so genetically there's probably some sort of
Right.
we see something.
Good.
This conversation's got really awkward. Can we move on?
Yeah, let's do it because I'm thinking of all sorts of package jokes, and let's just move on.
No.
So,
Not whilst we're live, love.
not whilst we're
Not whilst we're
live.
live.
So the new shorts video quality options. So in the settings, you can choose auto, higher picture, or data saver, which is quite nice.
Can you hear that noise in the background?
Yes, I can. I'm just
right,
trying
let me go and shut the door. It's Noah. He's on his VR. So Noah is my 17-year-old son I never had.
Okay.
But he's on his VR and he knows I'm doing this. But obviously, it's like VR. You're
in it.
Let me go and put up a couple of noise barriers. Hold on.
Okay, Paul, you're going to have to keep this going with me because otherwise I'm just talking to myself, which happens quite a lot.
I'm back. I'm back.
Oh, Christ, there she is. Look.
Okay. It's all okay. I'm back. Now there'll be cats scratching at the door trying to come through. Oh dear. Yeah.
That's not what cats do. Right.
The cat's missing. So my friend is away on holiday. So I'm here kind of not babysitting because they're not babies. I'm just being the responsible adult in the house in case anything.
Well,
yeah. You know, just legally making sure there's someone in here of a responsible age, not necessarily responsible personage. Why am I talking about that? I told you I wasn't with it today.
The cat, something to do with the cat.
The cat, yeah, the cat's going mick, mick, mick because it's missing its mummy.
Right, cats don't go mick, mick, mick.
It's an old cat. Do you know what? The other night the cat was making a noise, and it was literally like the cat was going, "Help, help!"
Oh, God.
Because he's missing his mummy.
Help me.
I'm not a cat person.
I don't be doing this. Oh, it's missing its mummy. It's not its mum. Move on because I'll get triggered.
All right. Told me. All right. Videos. So YouTube Shorts. Have we finished on that one?
I don't even know where. YouTube is also testing new ways to super chat, to use super chat to facilitate viewer interaction during live streams.
Oh, I've not seen that at all. Not seen anything about that.
No. So it's live stream. So YouTube have said, we've heard from live stream viewers that they'd like a more expedient way to connect with the community. Is that the right word? And what chat offers as today feels too limited. Over the next few weeks, we'll be experimenting with a reply button as well as, so a bit like the messagey thing, as well as the ability to like super chats, which will offer viewers more meaningful ways to interact with the community.
Nice. Do you know, I mean, I know we live stream this on YouTube, but that's more so that it goes onto YouTube. We don't really, we don't actively monitor the comments over there when we're live. Although StreamYard, if they did comment on YouTube, we would see it here in our little comment window because it pulls everything. So we only need to look in one place and we can respond from one place. But yeah, I don't really know anyone that is going live on YouTube as their main channel regularly.
Kate O'Neill, does she do?
But I think hers it's LinkedIn that's her focus.
Yeah.
And it's going to YouTube as well. So although she actively drives her YouTube channel, her lives are more LinkedIn focused.
Gotcha. Little shout out to Kate there. You're welcome.
We like Kate. Has Kate been on this? I can't remember.
No, we were going to get her on ages ago.
Oh, we could get her on talking about sales and life management, basically, because I think she's got things quite sussed when it comes to balance.
Yeah, yeah, she has.
I like Kate. She's been on the podcast.
Yeah, Kate's a bad bee. That means amazing.
BAB.
Badass boss.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Video. Have you seen TikTok are experimenting? So basically, what was it? They went from, what was it, 15 seconds to
Yeah.
30 to 5 minutes to 10 minutes to 15 to 30 minutes. So they went to 30 minutes in January this year. Yeah, I think it was January this year. They said that we could start looking at 30 minutes.
Yeah.
They're now testing videos up to 60 minutes.
No, stop it. Just stop.
Do you think someone would watch a video on YouTube for 60 minutes? TikTok, sorry. Yes, for 60 minutes.
No.
Okay, so here's my argument. We talked about it whether it was the other day and it was just us, or whether it's last week on here. And you said sometimes you see a video and when it's like a two-parter, or three, you want to go and see what's the second part, what's the third part.
Yeah.
So based on that, I think someone might.
Do you know what? Actually, yes. When you say it like that, because I mean, it's not business related at all, but I see a lot of like true crime stuff.
Yeah,
that is always in a 2 or 3 parter, and once I'm in, I'm hooked. I want to know. So actually, maybe I don't know. Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so like I said, I think there's possibilities. However, there is potentially I can imagine them releasing it, and then the next thing there being like a copyright thing. So, okay, guilty pleasure confession.
Oh, go on.
So things like X Factor,
Yeah.
right? Oh, Britain's Got Talent, that kind of stuff. I never watched them, but I do quite like watching the auditions.
Oh, do we?
So, like my crap feed. So, like I say, Instagram. If I look at reels on Instagram, it's all business stuff. It's clips of podcasts. It's Instagram tutorials, Canva hacks. Like that's what I'm seeing. If I go to Facebook, which as I use as a human, not as a marketer or a business person, it's all kind of it's videos that have got some kind of moral message that just make me cry. You know, someone looks after the homeless person after being an arsehole to them, that kind of thing. And it makes me, and it's freaking auditions from Britain's Got Talent, X Factor, America's Got Talent, like all this sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And again, like you hear the story of the individual and then they perform and it just gets me, just absolutely gets me. The only thing like that I've ever really watched was The Voice. And the girls used to, like, they would be like something would be said or done, and they would just like look at me because they were just waiting for me to like, Rrr! And it was like, it's not even that emotional, but it would just make me cry because I just get so caught up in, you know, this individual, they're putting everything on the line and blah, blah, blah. And yeah, like, I don't know why, like, I'm pretty hard, but that's the
I was going to say, the Ice Queen has melted.
That's the one thing that gets me.
Jeez.
So, TikTok, YouTube, there's a lot of people putting up these clips. So I could, you know, I mean, I don't know how, like I said, I've never actually watched it, but how long is an episode of Britain's Got Talent?
Wow.
Someone uploading a 60-minute cut of that, I can see there being copyright issues.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sorry, I'm blown away by the fact that you watch X Factor auditions.
Honestly,
I love a good X Factor. I love X Factor. X Factor, they need to bring that back, but not when they've done all the scouting for the weird people, like Genuine Talent.
Look, right, so I've just opened it straight away. Kids Got Talent. Next one, Amazing Auditions. Oh, MailChimp ad, X Factor Global. Honestly,
What
it's
are
so
you
good.
doing? And what's this on Facebook?
This is video on my video tab on Facebook.
Right, okay, let's see what's on my video tab. Boxing.
How do you create
hold on.
mental toughness?
Right, so I've opened Instagram Reels. So
Yeah.
there's the interview, mental toughness, Chat GPT side hustle. What's this one? Oh, it's another Instagram marketing tricks.
Mine's Chat GPT prompt.
Yeah. Again, another podcast clip. Yeah, it's like, honestly, it's so different. Right, let's open TikTok, see what we get there. And this is what I'm saying, like, you have to, like, you train the algorithms. What you do on that platform, that's like...
I don't know what I've trained mine to, but...
TikTok, I got Cheryl Cole performing.
Yeah, they're all over because they're touring at the moment.
Thing. What's this one? Oh, I don't know, someone live. Simon Squibb. I get a lot of Simon Squibb stuff.
I don't know why, because I've never seen this content creator before in my life, but on Instagram, Disabled Jackass.
Oh.
And he just wheels down and wheels himself into a bin. Wait for it. Oh, there we go.
Amazing.
Never watched that before in my life.
Yeah, see, TikTok for me, it's loads of, it's music stuff and entrepreneur stuff and a tiny
I'm seeing loads
of
these sorts of things. You know, the woman from...
Yeah.
And mine's all food because I like it. and sober stuff. That's it.
Excellent. Cool. Okay. Well, now we've had that little sharing our feeds with everyone, or me sharing my feeds with everyone. But like I said, I can't imagine being on TikTok and watching one thing for 60 minutes. Yeah. However, there are times where I totally would watch a video for longer than just the 5 minutes.
Yeah.
I think 30 minutes is probably the longest. I don't think anything really needs to be over 30 minutes.
I can't watch anything for that length of time. Not even the TV.
And part of the statement, they've said, you know, creators need longer to share their stories. No, creators need to learn how to share their stories better, in my opinion. But, you know, there you go. I mean, I teach people how to tell their stories using my framework, right? And I'm like, you can use this framework and tell your story in 30 seconds, 30 minutes, 3 hours. So it is just about tweaking the way that you tell your story. So yeah, I can see a use for it, but I think that use creates a load of other issues.
Yeah.
So yeah, cool. Anything else your side? I've got one other thing that's a bit. I think.
No, nothing from me. Over to you.
Okay, WhatsApp status updates or stories. Okay. Do you use them?
Not really. I never think to look at them, ever.
Very few people use them. Very few. Basically, WhatsApp have added new colour and font options for those status updates.
Ooh.
That's it. So it's as exciting as that.
Okay.
I think the whole time I've been on WhatsApp, I've probably only added 2 ever. And both of those times it's been to test something, some part of it.
Oh, yeah.
A new feature or something.
Great. So, it's one of them, isn't it?
I'm just like, it's kind of, it's news, but it's like, meh.
Yeah, it's meh. Yeah, I mean, I've my entire phone book, and I've got, how many contacts? About 500, just because I never delete anyone, because that's just life admin, and it doesn't happen. Updates, 2.
Yeah,
exactly.
Exactly. I think I've got, there's a lot of people in my contacts.
Okay, I'm just going to put.
You're going to add one now.
Yeah.
This is what I'm saying. The only time I ever add anything is because there's like, here's a new feature, so I reckon I'll test it.
Who even adds WhatsApp stories? Who even adds or what?
But it's like even the language is wrong. It's a story, but they call it a
Called it
status.
status. Yeah.
But it's a story. It's there for 24 hours and then it disappears.
There we go. 3, 2. Oh, what have I done here? There we go. The status is sent.
There you go.
Let's see. Oh, share to Facebook story. Never seen that before.
Oh, okay.
I've never seen that before.
Yeah, because you never use it.
Yeah.
I'm like, do I know that or not? I don't know.
I don't know, 'cause we don't use it.
But would it be like if on Facebook you could share it to your WhatsApp story status? Like, I think
nobody else looks at them. Well, I'll let you know.
I create my stories on Instagram. I share them to Facebook.
Yeah.
Obviously, that's then linked to the Christina Talks page, not my personal profile. I very rarely go in and share them again to my own profile. And I was thinking a couple of weeks ago, I should share the GU stories and I should share the Christina Talk stories to my own profile. But it's because I keep my personal profile for my personal world.
Yeah.
Which means I don't update it very often. But yeah, there we go. All right, well, that's everything I've got this week, news-wise.
Me too. All done, dusted.
We've got a
a very special guest on next week.
Yeah, I'm surprised we managed to get.
Me too. I thought about it this morning, and I just thought, do you know what? I'm gonna take a punt. He's gonna be so busy. Look, he's never ever gonna have enough time, but he has, and he will be here, and he will be live.
So go on then, do the announcement. You've bagged it.
Can you drum roll, please?
Oh, hold on. I have to put my tea down.
Okay. Andy Dunn from Team. So, head of Team Conference, which is the 7th of June. He's going to come on and tell us all about the conference, what they've got lined up, who's speaking, all that sort of stuff. So yeah, I'm buzzing.
Yeah, we can get him chatting about networking as well, and some of the things, because like his LinkedIn presence is really strong. So we can talk a bit about personal branding, and he's kind of switched roles a few times in the last few years. So I think it's like how you take your network with you. I think that's going to be a really interesting conversation.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it.
Really good. Cool.
And while we've been on here, Kate has also agreed to come on Live Lunch.
Hey, perfect. Amazing. Cool. All right. Well, may as well draw it to a close. Think we're done.
Yeah.
I think we're all good. So yeah, done and dusted. So thanks everyone for joining us. We will be back next Thursday for the Green Umbrella Live Lunch. I've no idea where I am next Thursday. Hopefully I will actually be at home, because I'm starting to forget what that looks like again. And yeah, have an amazing week. If you see anything social media wise and you're thinking like, what the hell is that? How do I use that? How do I make sense of it? Drop us a line. You can DM us, whatever. We are here for you. But yeah, until next week at 12, it's bye for now. See you later. My mouse has disappeared. There's the button. I found it. We're good.